Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and after his long time of service, it is time to see Geodude evolve at level 25. Yep, here he goes. And now, unfortunately, we won't ever be able to see him again. Despite the fact that he evolves again, he's another one of those Pokemon that evolves if you trade him into Golem. And Golem's another really cool looking Pokemon that I've always wanted to use, but I've never been able to, because of the usual reason. You know, it's just annoying to find another person who plays this game and trade with them and whatnot. And yet I've always wanted to use Golem, so it's just kind of unfortunate. So many Pokemon I've wanted to use, but I've never been able to. Okay, here we have a police officer who battles us if we talk to him. This is a bad matchup. But yeah, the police officers will only fight you at night and if you talk to them, so just kind of a little note there. Why is he using Quick Attack? Oh, Roar, that's gonna cause somebody else to come out. Oh, hey, Sandshrew, level 6. Oh man, the experience is gonna be split up so freaking much here. Okay, well not as badly now because Spearow's pretty much dead. But still, the experience is like going to 3 different Pokemon now, so everybody's gonna get almost nothing. Now let's not get roared out so much on this second Growlithe, hopefully. And see, I should have used... Oh, critical hit. Should have used Thunder Punch all along, though. Because that would have just worked out better. Okay, then. Let's head up to this area. This area is pretty neat. That's a thing, but it's not being held right now. We'll get into that later. But National Park, I don't know why, but I just really like this place. I mean, the music is really peaceful, and its design is pretty neat as well. Also, if you talk to this girl, you'll get a Quick Claw, which every once in a while there's a chance that your Pokemon will move first even if it has a lower speed stat. So that's a thing to make note of. But I mean, just look at this place. I mean, oh, trainer, never mind. Well, basically the design behind this place is that the grass is shaped like a Pokeball. And they even have 2 different kinds of grass. There's the usual kind, and then for the top half there's darker kind of grass. That was... I want to say that it's never used anywhere else in this game, it's just used right here. And then, well, Gen 3 did have the taller grass, never mind. Oh well. But then Gen 4 actually, well, Gen 5 made something of it, with the darker grass equaling double wild battles or whatever. Anyways, Skiploom actually doing some damage, fighting some Pokemon, that's kind of surprising. I got rid of Synthesis for Leech Seed. Well, alright, I mean, I'm not going to be using this Pokemon, but still, looking back on it, that's an odd choice, especially to make so quickly. Yeah, see, here's the taller grass right here, and then in the middle you have this fountain-looking thing. So it's just all around a neat area. Yep. There's a little feature in this game where it's in a town somewhere. I forget the name of the town because, yet again, I don't know the names of the towns in this game. But there's a place you can go to print out Pokemon stickers using the Game Boy Color printer attachment or something like that. Unfortunately, I will not be able to make use of that, but whatever. Okay, Skiploom's gonna take no damage from that. Kinda surprising that Skiploom's actually fighting. I mean, has anybody ever really seen a Skiploom fight in a battle, other than just to lay down status effects? I don't think so. Although I am pretty much entirely sure that I'm going to be using Skiploom in my Heart Gold playthrough. It's personal playthrough, not like a Let's Play. This is going to be my last adventure into Gen 2, just saying. Because, I mean, I've already done this game twice now, so whatever. Just, yeah. And there we go. Yeah, Skiploom's actually doing some damage. I mean, it takes a while to faint the Pokemon, but it's really not taking too much damage, and... well, I just don't know. Maybe Skiploom isn't too bad. It's definitely bad as a fighter, but it's got that, it's got its strengths, I guess. Oh, you got Mail, that's great. Yeah, Mail's another feature added into this game, but I have no idea how it works. So, yeah. This guy's kind of interesting. He uses a Raichu, and it's actually pretty strong, and gives a very high amount of experience. I mean, I don't know what it is about it, it just takes very little damage. Maybe it's its access to Thunder Shock. Although it looks like Skiploom can pretty much take it. I'm surprised at how defensive it is. Then again, it's also 8 levels higher than the Raichu. but now with some Stun Spore. Probably could have laid down a Leech Seed as well. And oh, it has a berry. That's just great. Whoa, okay, critical hit. That pretty much made up for it. And one last attack. Skiploom actually... Whoa, okay, now. Man, I was just going to say, Skiploom was actually able to take it down. And then it almost fainted. That would have just been funny. And here, in the nighttime, we can find a Spinarak. In the National Park, you can find various bug-type Pokemon, mostly. But, as a second note, here is the second party member, along with Bayleaf. Unfortunately, I have quite a bit of a fire weakness going right now, and flying. But Aleka at least can take care of the flying. And, well, fire I'm just gonna have to deal with. Not too many trainers use fire-type Pokemon, though, it seems. So, whatever. But there we go, Spinarak has joined the team. And at level 27, Skiploom will evolve yet again into Jumpluff, which is kind of neat. I don't know, I think... I like its color, but I don't know whether I like Skiploom or Jumpluff more, just in terms of design. I don't know, it's kind of an interesting Pokemon, though. In the morning, at this place, and only in the morning, you can find Ladybug, which is kind of the opposite of Spinarak in a way. Because wherever you can find Spinarak at night, you can find a Ladybug in the morning, so that's just kind of a thing to note. You can also find Ladybug right at the very beginning of the game, but it wasn't morning when I went through that, so I just kind of skipped it for now. But now I can get a Ladybug at a higher level, so it'll evolve quicker. Also, if Spinarak could stop hitting himself in confusion, that'd be great. Finally getting to see a little bit of Spinarak as well, going to train him up quite a bit. Maybe he'll even evolve in this part. But we're not going to be seeing too much of Spinarak quite yet, but he will eventually get his spotlight once he gets up there in level. And unfortunately, it looks like Spinarak is not going to make it unless I catch this Ladybug right now. And with that poison, I really would want to, because I don't want it to die of poison, because, I don't know, just by my sleeping schedule, I feel like I just happened to wake up early enough to catch this thing. And I just got lucky, and the morning was just about to end. I don't really know. But there we go, Spinarak actually made it. We got a Ladybug, which will evolve at level 20. So it's a very easy evolution to get, especially when it starts at level 14. Also here we can find Nidoran Male, which I think you can only find in the morning. Maybe you can find it in the day as well. But it is a poison type. It evolves into Nidoking, which is a very awesome Pokemon in my opinion, both in terms of design and battle strength. I mean, I don't know exactly what it is. In Gen 5, he gets the ability Sheer Force, or maybe he got it earlier, but I know he has it in Gen 5. And that makes him a really powerful, both physical and special attacker. He can do either or. And his speed is pretty good as well. His defenses are eh, but his speed and attack power just really make up for it. So he's a pretty good Pokemon to use, if you so choose to use him. And I think I mentioned this in... I don't know what I mentioned this in, but in the description of just some video, I don't know what it is. I think it might have been this, Pokemon Yellow's Safari Zone. But I was also playing Fire Red at that time, a different file than my current 100% one. But I just, in the description of one of the videos, I put, like, just a note. Oh my god, I found a shiny Nidorino in Safari Zone and caught it! It was in, like, all caps, and that's why I had to shout it. But, yeah, I found a shiny Nidorino in the Safari Zone of Pokemon Fire Red. After, like, 7 Safari Balls and me worrying like heck that it was going to run away, I caught it. And I used it on my team. And it was pretty sweet. Nidoking's shiny form looks really, really awesome, in my opinion. Then again, I am a fan of the color blue, so... I don't know. And then, as a sort of follow-up to that story, in my 100% playthrough file, I found a shiny Execute in the Safari Zone, and after about 5 Safari Balls it ran away. So I guess you just can't win them all. Although, how do a bunch of eggs run? Huh. Ah, well, with that little bit of trouble we got Nidoran Male. That is yet another Pokemon to add to our Pokedex. And here we have Nidoran Female, because, of course. Nidoran female, or rather Nidoqueen, is much more defensive. It's not as offensive as Nidoking. It still has kind of good offenses, like they can last, but really its main thing is its defenses. But if you give it sheer force, which I'm incredibly sure it can get as well, you can pretty much make up for its lack of offense and have a more defensive Nidoking that won't be able to OHKO as much stuff, but can still OHKO quite a bit of things. And for those of you that don't know, OHKO is my way of saying OHKO, which means one-hit knockout. And I think that pretty much speaks for itself. Okay, Nidoran, Spinarak still not getting that much experience, but eventually once we actually catch all the Pokemon here, we will just be fainting them all so we can get experience and level up and stuff. But at least he's already doing something for the team and helping to catch some Pokemon, although we are running out of Great Balls, which is kind of worrisome. Why am I throwing Great Balls now, though? I can do so much more damage and make it easier. Well, apparently it didn't matter, considering I caught it anyways, so... Alright. Also, if I could hit the A button, there we go. Okay. I think I went to go cross it off the list or whatever at that time, because I do have a list of all the Pokemon in this game and places that I could catch them. So that's that. Here we have a Snubbull, which is a kind of interesting Pokemon. It's a normal type, but it's kind of neat in design, and it had quite a bit of importance in the anime. I'm sure those of you who watched it know. Basically, it would always follow Meowth around and bite its tail sometimes. It didn't appear in that many episodes, but it was still pretty present. But now with this poison and the half-health thing, I'm gonna go throw the Great Ball. It's pretty good offensively, but I think it has a really low speed, so it's pretty good for a Trick Room team. Otherwise, eh. Okay, so just get the poison damage down. We only have a couple more Great Balls. I'm running out. Early in the game, money is really a big problem, because of all the Great Balls and stuff you need to buy, and just how little money everybody gives you, and how many Pokemon are new. So yeah, but later on, money becomes not a problem in the slightest. Although, oh yeah, just as another note, oh, hello, Bill. I have no idea who you are. How do you have my number? Okay then. I guess he just has my number because I use his PC system, maybe? Okay. Here we have Yanma, which is another really interesting Pokemon in my opinion. One that I've been wanting to use for a little bit now. But I'm not for now. I might want to use Yanmega in my Heart Gold, Soul Silver playthrough or something, or maybe trade it over to Diamond, if I can do that without beating Diamond. I'm not entirely sure if you can or not. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, and use it in my Diamond playthrough, just cuz. Or Yanmega, rather. But you can find it in the morning. It only has a 1% rarity, though, so finding it even in the morning is really, really difficult. You're gonna be searching for quite a while. Okay, over here we get TM04, which I believe is Rollout, maybe? Pretty sure it's Rollout. So, now you can be like Whitney. Oh boy, because you totally want to do that. Yep. And here we have a bird trainer, and I'm pretty sure that this one was the one that I was thinking of last time. Where basically he has the exact same Pokemon as Falconer, but they're more powerful, and so far that is a correct statement. And now, Pidgeotto, higher level than 9. Yep. Still hacking 2 levels earlier, or maybe even 4 than when it should evolve. I don't remember when Pidgey evolves, honestly. I've had sources tell me either or, really. So, I just don't really know. But yeah, this guy could be the, first gym leader. He's better than Falconer, that's for sure. Okay, now if you see the guy standing like that, you can join the bug catching contest, and it is ever so much fun. You can do the bug catching contest once a day on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Who do I want to use for said contest? Wrong button, that's just great. let's go ahead and set up Spinnerack, who is now level 20. Okay, so he doesn't evolve at level 20 like I thought. He evolves sometime soon, and I think Ladybug might evolve earlier than 20, I don't know. I'm sure we'll see by this part. Yes I do, so I will use Spinnerack, because... Oh, I think I know why. At a certain level, Spinnerack learns Nightshade, which is a really awesome attack for trying to catch Pokemon. Basically, it does as much damage as your Pokemon's level is. So, since Spinnerack is level 20, he will be doing 20 damage with it always. It takes the randomness out of the damage, and so you can keep specific track of how much damage you're doing, and weaken the Pokemon as much as possible. Now there are 2 Pokemon here that you can only find during the bug catching contest, and those are Pinsir and Scyther, both of which are really cool in my opinion. Also, if you want, you can head back here to grab an item, because apparently you can just step over that rock or whatever it was, the fence I guess. So yeah, it's kind of hidden, this little area here, but whatever. You know, there is a contest going on, we should be catching a Pokemon, but whatever, I guess, I don't know. We have plenty of time. They give you 20 minutes time limit, which is just perfectly fine. And what you want to do is just catch one Pokemon that is both really rare and really powerful. And that is generally measured by how high its level is. Although, even if you do find a super rare Pokemon like Scyther or Pinsir here, there is still the good old chance that you'll be beaten by a Metapod, Caterpie, Weedle, Kakuna, or something of the like, which just is so much fun and greatness. But you want to make sure that you can catch either Scyther or Pinsir here. I'm pretty sure you have to end the competition for them to count towards your Pokédex, but if they are registered to your Pokédex, even if you don't keep them for the end of the contest, I suggest catching Pinsir first because he doesn't evolve, and then catching the Scyther and then keeping him because he evolves when you trade him with the Metal Coat into Scizor. So that's that. Here we have a Scyther, so I'm not going to follow my own advice. Although then again, you get a Sunstone for completing this, for winning this game. So yeah, I'm going to want to win this twice because there are 2 Pokemon in this game that evolve when you use the Sunstone on them. So just gonna go ahead and Nightshade it up. See, I could tell exactly how much damage that would do and how much damage he would have left, and was able to weaken him as much as possible. I'm liking the gray Pokeball. That's pretty neat. Oh, he broke free. So if we could actually get out of this, that would be great. Pursuit, that's no good. Oh man, if Spinnerack faints, I lose the competition, so... we better catch this now. Either that or have Scyther waste his turns. Oh shoot, waste your turn. Come on, Leer, good! Although that makes me more likely to die later on. Okay, we really, really have to catch this now. Luckily the paralysis doesn't matter because I'm just throwing balls. Oh, great. Don't kill. I swear if you killed. Critical hit even, I wonder if that mattered. Yep, whited out. So that's the end of the competition, and apparently I caught something else along the way. So yeah, he caught a Venonat, sure, why not? I don't know, what did I catch? A Beedrill. Beedrill and Butterfree are pretty good chances of winning. There's a chance. Yeah, see, Pinsir. Okay, I'm okay with losing against that, because that's actually a good Pokemon. And an Everstone, oh boy, that's helpful. Yeah. But Butterfree and Beedrill are pretty good choices for possible winning Pokemon. Okay, oh, battle? Why not? No. No! Stop calling me! Just tell me that there are Quillfish in the area and then you can stop calling me forever. Okay, well. Yep, just gonna access this here thing to get rid of that Beedrill, because I already have one, but as I've been trying to say forever now, Beedrill and Butterfree have a pretty good chance of winning, but Scyther and Pinsir have an even higher chance, so you're gonna want to go with those if you can, but at least catch a Butterfree or Beedrill as a backup in case you lose like I did. Alright, at level 22, Spinnerack evolves into a much larger spider, And Ariados looks really cool. I used to have an Ariados card, and there was like 5 of them in the thing, and they looked really menacing. I want to say that it was from like the gold and silver era, but I'm not entirely sure. Also, Shiny Abra, just because. Well, I was trying to train it up to evolve it, because it evolves really soon. But here we have a Sunkern, which can be found in the morning in the National Park. Interesting tidbit about Sunkern is that it has the lowest base stat total of any Pokemon in the games so far as of Gen 5, with a whopping 30 in every single stat, in terms of base stats. So yeah, and its evolved form Sunflora isn't that great either. So yeah, it's kind of a neat looking Pokemon though. I like the idea of a seed evolving into the Sunflower. I was kind of worried that Nightshade would do too much damage because of how low its base HP stat is, but apparently it's fine. But since Ariados is bug poison, it will take absolutely no damage and heal absolutely no damage towards the Pokemon again. So if we were to just go ahead and use the Great Ball, I only have a couple left as per usual, and then we can catch this thing, hopefully. To evolve it, you need to use the Sunstone on it, so that's why you want to win the National Park thing. Bug contest. And with that, I'm going to end it off here. Just nothing but catching Pokemon, but this happens every once in a while. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.